Today we are making pizza, no-knead pizza. Oh yeah, super easy, the easiest pizza you ever made. It takes less than 5 minutes to make this. And this pizza, it's top quality, like pizzeria style. Be ready, because this is gonna change your life.
L'Abruzzo tutto d'oro, le prosperose campagnole discendono le valli in fior.
Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate. Today we make the easiest pizza on the planet. No-knead pizza. I'm not a pizza chef, but I love pizza and I want you to be able to love it as much as I do. So this simple pizza is made with 300 ml of water, 500 grams of flour. I use 00 flour. You can use all-purpose flour. 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Then you can use 5 grams of fresh yeast. You can buy fresh yeast from your local baker, or you can use half teaspoon of dry yeast and 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm not going to knead it with my hands. I want to keep my hands nice and clean. So what we do is we get the water and we're adding the water in there with the yeast. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of flour and now we mix. So what we want to create a nice kind of cream. Okay, here we go. As you can see, all melted. So what we can do, we can add a little bit more flour, not all of it, just a little bit more. Keep mixing, and it's gonna take no time for us to do this. And see, it's very wet. It's gonna be a very wet pizza dough. At this point, I'm going to add the salt. So put the salt in there, and at this point I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of top quality extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I normally don't use extra virgin olive oil when I make Napolitan pizza or any pizza, but I think it's gonna give the extra flavor to this no-knead pizza. It's the same process that we did for my easy no-knead artisan bread. If you haven't watched the recipe, make sure you watch it now, because it's the easiest bread you can make at home. Look how easy it is. Don't need to stress. I don't need to waste too much energy. Okay, our dough is ready to rest. So we're going to cover this with plastic wrap, and we are going to rest it for 15, 16 hours, or even more if you want, at room temperature. Okay, no fridge. If you want, which is probably easier for everyone, so just in case it's too hot where you live or too cold, I'm going to place it in the oven. Of course the oven has to be switched off, so the temperature is always the same in there. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the same temperature in the oven. So leave it in there. Don't turn it on, please, and leave it there for 15-16 hours. While we wait for the dough to grow, we are eating gnocchi. Oh yeah, gnocchi alla sorrentina. We followed Nonna's recipe. Find the recipe on YouTube. These gnocchi are amazing. Okay guys, it's the day after. It's been about 15 hours. I dressed up for the occasion because I'm making no-knead, top quality pizza at home. Now, here's the dough revealed. Look, it's very wet, very sticky. So what we need to do, we want to make balls of 350 grams each. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you wet your hands, and then what we do, we get a piece, a bowl. See how sticky it is? It is very sticky, guys. We need to put flour everywhere here, like a generous amount of flour, otherwise our pizza is gonna get stuck everywhere. We don't want that. And we're going to place it on the flour just here. Okay, now we want this dough to grow, and that's the only way we can do it. Leave it on the flour, otherwise It's gonna get stuck anywhere you put it on. So we really need the flour right now. Flour is our best friend right now. It is important that we create a space in between the two pizzas, otherwise they're gonna get stuck together, okay? You don't really want that. So create a gap in between the two pizzas, so we're gonna be fine. It is very, very important that we cover the pizza dough so they don't dry up on top. Now at this point, let's say we want to wait a minimum of 2 hours to a maximum of 8 hours, you know, but I think 4 or 5 hours is best. And what we want to do, we want to get the dough at least double the size. Triple, even better. Okay, it's almost 2 hours, we have 20 minutes to go. And the pizza dough is growing, almost double the size. Now what we need to do, what I'm using here is a tray, a normal tray. This is about 12 inches inside and 9 inches on the side, so 12 inches by 9 inches. So what we need to do now, and this is no stick, okay? So we put extra virgin olive oil and just spread it everywhere, because what we're gonna do, we're going to cook the pizza in this. It will be very difficult to turn this pizza into round, okay? Not easy to manage. So the easiest way for us is to cook it in the tray. So I turn the oven on at 250 Celsius, which is the maximum of a normal house oven. And we are going to make this tray very nice and hot. So when the dough is ready, we can place it inside and cook it. This is the most technical part, let's say, for making the pizza, because we can't really make any mistakes now. So what we need to do now, we are going to put flour here everywhere, and what we do, I'm gonna use this to get my pizza. So here I've got my pizza dough. I'm gonna put the pizza dough on the other side, just like this, so it's easier for me to spread it, okay? There is a lot of flour, so we want to remove a little bit of flour. So here I want to stretch my pizza. Look how simple. Try to move it from the inside towards the outside, okay? Just like this. Because we want the sides to become a cornicione, to be nice. You don't really want to press on the sides, otherwise you remove the gas from inside the pizza. That's what you want. See? Pizza looks fantastic. Now that I have the hot tray here, what's gonna happen is when I put the pizza on top, the pizza starts cooking already at the bottom, okay? So here we have the dough now. This is not gonna be easy, of course, but you put your hand underneath, just be very gentle, and try to place it right on top, the other side, just like this. Put it in there, just like this. Beautiful. Actually, see, it's very big. Just in case you think you have extra flour, just do this. So you remove excess flour. You can use any brush that you have in your kitchen. And what we do now, we are going to add the tomato sauce on the pizza, but not the cheese. The reason why is because this pizza now takes a little bit of time to cook. And if you put the mozzarella from now, we are going to burn the cheese, okay? So let's just only put tomato. This is tomato sauce I made. It's basil and tomato sauce, and I recommend you to make it, okay? I've got the recipe on my YouTube channel. So as you can see, I'm not going on the edges. I'm on the edges to grow. I'm only going on the inside. The last thing we need to do, get a fork and just create holes. The reason you need to do holes is otherwise we get big bubbles. Now we put it in the oven, okay? I would say it can take about 5 to 10 minutes at 250 Celsius. But what you need to do here, you need to just make sure the pizza is cooking, so you will be able to tell from the crust on the edges, okay? Hey guys, look, after 10 minutes, look at the wonderful crust that we get. Look how beautiful this crust is. I just want to show you the bottom part as well. It didn't get stuck, which is important, which is good. The bottom looks like a nice focaccia. What we're gonna do now, we are going to put pecorino cheese. I always put pecorino cheese on my pizza. And then I'm using a dry mozzarella here, okay? If you use fresh mozzarella, just make sure you wait for the water to leave. You don't want water there. You get rid of the water. Then what we do, I've got some basil. It's almost winter time in Australia, so the basil doesn't look amazing, but it's still okay. Some extra virgin olive oil. Nice. Now back in the oven for 3 more minutes at 250 Celsius degrees. Seriously guys, food is one of the best things on the planet. What's better than food? Look at this wonderful pizza. Look what I have created in my oven. Let's cut it together. So what we need to do, you want to just take the pizza out so you don't burn yourself. Listen. It's crusty! A little bit of crunch is there, I hear it. Yeah, let's listen to this crunch now, ready? Oh yeah, the crunch is there, my friend. The crunch is there. Let's have a look at the dough inside. Look at the inside of the dough. Look how beautiful this dough came. It's really good. It reminds me of a pizza bread. The dough reminds me the bread a little bit, but it is a pizza. If you make it a bit higher, it can actually turn into a focaccia. Easy. Voila. Look at that. Guys, honestly, what can I say? With this wonderful, wonderful pizza, all I can say to you is make it, please. Do yourself a favor, you know? Do yourself a favor. You need to eat this. You need it. So thank you so much for watching this episode. We will see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's Plate.